Howdy guys, Nintendo Capri Sun here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IV. Now that we've gotten over the initial shock of the Part 1, and the inevitable disappointment that people are going to feel, I can maybe start to talk about the game a little more here. As you can see, it's a really nice looking world, very green, very plush, very lush. Not a lot of encounters as you would think. I'm actually hoping to get into one more just to kind of show some more of the monsters out here, but, you know, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but guess what, it just did. Float Eye! Surprised! Oh no, surprised means you got basically that the monsters surprise you. Sort of like a back attack, but it's a front back attack. It just means they get the first go. Now, Kane's weapon is actually a spear-type weapon, which is strong against air types, floating types. So, and he also has a command called Jump, which I should probably show. Jump is basically a command that takes twice as long to execute, but deals twice the damage, and leaves him invulnerable while the attack is going on. So, that can be useful. You probably won't gain a lot of experience out here, and as you can see in your subscreen here, both of them... Wow, why are they in the back row? That's just not good. Oh, they are in the front row. Okay, never mind. Anyway, go to this forest down here. We got a chocobo thing right here. If you talk to the white chocobo, he refills your MP. And there's something here. Guy sells vegetables. Alright. Found a chocobo! And now, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, my favorite version of the chocobo music! He can walk on water. He can walk in lakes. He can't walk up the waterfall, but that doesn't matter, because this chocobo is just aces. He'll get you anywhere you need to go with no encounters. Such a goofy, jubilant little tune. You don't expect to see that in a dark story like this. But they just throw that out there, and I think it's so nice. And here we are in the Misty Cave. Now is when we're going to start to get a lot of encounters. And there's going to be a lot of crap, so we'll try Dark Wave out and see what happens. Very interesting move. And although it does deal damage to all the monsters, notice it also takes off some of your HP, so be careful about that. 94 experience. I didn't really show, like, much of... Like, if you go in here to status, you can see how much experience you need for the level up, which Kane needs 544. And, Cecil needs... well, 119. He's pretty close. But that took off a lot of HP, so I'm probably not going to be doing that much since I didn't get any potions. Which I probably should have done, but I didn't, because I'm lazy. Oh, we got new enemies here. Flying Eye and Insectus. Who knows, man? Who knows what these even are? I mean, I think they... Oh, there was a critical hit right there. If you see the screen flash when your character delivers a blow, probably means they delivered a critical hit. So, the Flying Eye, it looks like an air type, but I don't think technically that it actually is. Because the air types will always float slightly up and down in battle when you're fighting them. But, well, I don't know, maybe. I tell you, Kane's jump attack is awesome. Cecil gained a level, yay, Cecil. Drop. We also have a tent. I don't remember where I picked that up at, but that's basically, you know, as any Final Fantasy player knows, something you use on save points. And oh my god, could we get a more easy encounter than this? These guys are pathetic. Yeah, so battles early on are pretty much going to go by pretty quickly and pretty elementary. There's really not much to... There's not much to really do. It's like you fight and you try to... You know, you just fight and take damage until, you know, and outlast them. Turn back! Who's there? So he's telling us to turn back. It's probably your conscience, dude. Shoot. I think I need to go up first. Yeah, okay. I've played this game literally so many times. Like, this takes me right back to Atlanta Avenue. If you want to see the house that we lived in when I played this, go to Google Maps and look up 90 Atlanta Avenue, Commerce, Georgia. And, well, what was the zip code? 30565, I think? Pretty sure it was 30565. And there's like a duplex there, and it's across from a parking lot. And we were in the right side of that duplex. When you're looking at it, it's on the right. And I just, so many of my greatest times, all those Secret of Mana. And the first time I played Secret of Mana and enjoyed that so much, it was in that place. Here's an example of where Dark Wave would be really useful. Because you know it's going to one-shot them. If it does any more than 10 damage, it's going to kill them. boom, just like that. So it's worth the HP drop for the time you would save, and they're waiting to attack. And having them sitting there hitting you for 1 damage is just a waste of time, really. Tent. Yeah, you'll find a lot of different combinations of the same monsters. So it's really kind of surprising, you know, once you... No, I'm not gonna be able to kill that guy with Cecil, but shoot, because that monster was behind the other one, so it took less damage there. Did you see that? That's also something that I really am not sure how to explain, because it's hard to tell sometimes if a monster is in the quote-unquote back row. But sometimes, you know, if you attack a monster when there's one in front of him, you're not going to do as much damage. Potion! So how are we doing on HP? I guess Cecil could probably use one. Yeah, we'll be okay. Kane's going to be up in the air half the time, so we don't have to worry about him. Leave now! Is that a phantom beast? You're from Baron, aren't you? Who's there? If you turn back, no harm will come to you. Show yourself, asshole! You still insist on proceeding? Yeah. Oh boy. Don't you know by now the king's up to no good? Bomb ring, I mean, can you make it any more obvious? And so here goes what very well be my favorite boss music of any game ever. Like, I don't know what it is, but just... Maybe just the attachment I feel to it because of having been familiar with it for so long. But I tell you, man, it's just so epic. Man, does Cecil get a critical hit there? That was pretty good. Sometimes it seems like you randomly do a lot more damage than you normally would. Just here and there, you know, without any real reason for why. So... Oh no! This is bad. This is real bad. This is bad. I already put in my commands and now he turned into mist. You're not supposed to attack him when he's like this. Because not only will you miss, but he's going to counter with that. And that does quite a lot of damage. Now Kane's going to come down from the air and he's going to do it again. Defeat it when it reforms. Yeah, sure. We'll wait for the reform. Okay, I guess the jump attack didn't trigger it, so that's good. There's no way to skip, like, if your character's turn is up. Like in other Final Fantasy games, you could skip to the other player. I don't think you can do that here. You could just defend if you wanted to get to the other player's turn, which I'd like to do. Because I kind of like to have Kane jumping in advance so he can come down after the... whatever. Oh, well, too late to worry about that now. He comes down, like, right away, too, in this game. Like, in Final Fantasy VI, when you used the jump command, there was no telling when your character was going to come back down. In almost every other Final Fantasy game, when you had a jump command like that, there was really... You know, they could be up there for, like, an entire turn. Of course, then again, in those games, you had, like, 4 characters or 5 characters, and there we go. No problem. Elementary boss, piece of cake. Kane gained a level. Nice going. I need to bring up my record pad here and see how much time we're at. Oh, 9:04, that's not bad. Ooh, that's gonna desync me now because the game wasn't recording for a second there. Oh, Village of Mist, alright. Hey guys, we bought your bomb ring! The ring is glowing. Well, who didn't see this coming? Oh my god. Great. Just great. Should have known better. But nope. We didn't know better. What is this? This is why we were sent here, to burn the village? To ban the village? Why, King Baron, no! Oh, no! Who's that? Mom's dragon died, so Mom did too. Oh, dear God, come to think of it, I've heard of this. People with the power to call monsters, they're called summoners. No, it can't be that defeating that dragon caused this girl's mother to die. Oh, man. You guys killed Mom's dragon? We didn't know. Oh, man. The king sent us here to wipe out the summoners. Dear God in heaven. What Unfortunately, our orders, we have no alternative but to kill the girl as well. Cain, you asshole! If we disobey the king, we'll be executed for treason. But she's just a child. Are you saying we should defy the king? If he expects us to murder like this, I have no intention of following that asshole. I renounce all loyalty to King Asshole, to the Asshole Red Wings, and to Asshole Baron. I thought you'd say that. I won't let you oppose the king alone, of course. Really, no matter how much I owe the king, as a Dragoon Knight, I could... That's supposed to be Dragoon, I think. I could never perform such a lowly deed. Then you didn't really intend to. Baron is the strongest military power in the world. Just the two of us opposing it would mean nothing against their might. We must let the other countries know about Baron's lust for power and enlist their aid. And we must save Rosa. I'm not doing this particular for you, you know. Anyway, it's too dangerous for us here. We gotta get out of here. What should we do with the girl? Only one choice. She goes with us. Come on, sweetie. It's dangerous here. Come with us. No! Oh, man. We've got no choice. We'll have to force her to come with us. Don't come any closer! Wait! I can't stand it! I hate you! I hate you all! And understandably so. I'm not gonna attack her because that's just wrong. Summon! Oh, here she goes. Great. Well, we're fucked. And of course, giant earthquake between two mountain ranges, not a good idea. Yeah. Of course, when I was younger, I didn't know what was going on here. I didn't put two and two together there. It's a wonder the village is still there. And the village is still there. Oh, you can come back to it later. Surprisingly. Oh, man. Where's Cain? Oh, so I'm stuck with the girl. Oh, the girl's alright. Cain! Cain, where are you? Cain! He's off killing Abel. Just don't worry about him. I can't stay here forever. I've got to get out of here. Cain, please be alive. Please, dear God, be alive. And that's a screen you'll never see again for the rest of the game, because it plops you right out here on the overworld. You can see mist over there, actually. That's the rest of it. It's only one drop, or one square of town now instead of two. And you're pretty much going to be on your own now, up against Handlager, Sand Sahagins, whatever. That's actually a pretty well-designed enemy right there. Just so much detail in all the legs. Looks like one of those things you see on the wall in your house. Those caterpillar-looking things, I guess they're called. Earwigs or something. They're really disgusting. I saw one on my mattress one time, and I haven't been comfortable in that thing ever since. I'll tell ya. These guys got some HP, too. There's really no sense in grinding at this point, because even though the experience looks good, ultimately, in the long run, without spoiling anything, I will say that it's not going to do you... Well, I mean, okay, I guess it would do you some good, but... This, we've already had this encounter, I'm just going to run. Sometimes when you run, you drop gil, too, so be aware of that. So you come straight over here to the middle of the desert, there's a town here called Kaipo. If she doesn't get some rest, we must find a hotel. I think I'll take her to the Sheridan, right over here. Right this way, sir. Welcome! Oh no, she looks ill. Quickly, quickly, go into the room. Don't worry about money, please. Thanks. Alright, just put her in bed. Oh no, she woke up. You've come too. You haven't told me your name yet. I can't ask you to forgive me for killing your mom, but please let me protect you. She ain't talking to you, asshole. Not after what you did, asshole. I'm overusing the word asshole too much. Maybe I'm the asshole. And it's nighttime. And what? 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 What the hell, man? We found you, Cecil. Wait, the King of Baron is King's orders. If you turn over the survivor from Mist, he will forgive your treachery. It has been deemed dangerous for the people of Mist to even exist. What? Has the king stooped so low as to kill children? Shut up with the lecture and give me the girl! I refuse, asshole! You're going down, asshole! Oh my god. This is like, it's like Final Fantasy X where I kept saying you tell that asshole, but it's not, I'm not saying you tell that asshole. As you can see though, these guys are pretty much just pansies. Nothing much to them at all. So, if you kill all three of the soldiers, the general will retreat. But if you want some extra experience, you might want to leave one of the soldiers alive so that he doesn't retreat and just go after the general. And you can get, you know, like 400 extra experience. I mean, I don't think it really ultimately matters that much, but I always do it just because I like it. Because I like killing all of them. Because I don't think you got any sense being alive if you think that killing a kid is a good idea. I don't care who your master is. And look at that, I'm missing like crazy. Good lord, man. Get them! I think in the original version he said charge or something. It just goes so perfect with the way they're leaning forward. It's like they're all ready to charge, because they're already leaning forward. This is so stupid. That is 3 times I've missed now. Good lord, man. That's the other thing that makes this a little bit more difficult than Final Fantasy VI, because in Final Fantasy VI, like, you almost never missed with a straight-out fighting attack. But in this game, I tell ya, you don't know, man. You're taking a chance. Jeez, 4 times, man! 4 times I missed that asshole! He must have pretty good dodging skills. See, the whole thing with Final Fantasy VI is that evade was bugged in that game, and so the same was true for the enemies. And holy crap, this guy is taking his time going down. How many times do I have to slash your stomach before you bleed out, man? Get them! Notice how he's not doing anything himself, he's just getting his soldiers to do it all. Like, what a putt. Man, seriously, you need to die. This is taking too long. But hey, we get to hear this extraordinary boss music for that much longer. I'm running out of HP now, so you better die. Man, I didn't think he had that much, holy crap. I would use Dark Wave, but I'm scared of killing off the soldier, and then he'll retreat if I do that. Because apparently the soldiers are more brave than he is. So keep at it, I mean, eventually he will go down, there you go. Piece of cake. And the extra experience, while it's not, you know, huge, it's worth it, I think. 869 experience, yeah. So I was guaranteed to gain a level off of that. It's too bad you couldn't have Rydia in your party when you got that. Thank you, spoilers! Thank you so much for spoiling your name, asshole! I'm sorry, this is my fault. I should be the one apologizing. What I did should not be forgotten. But you protected me. I'm Rydia. Thanks, Rydia. Someone at Rydia joined. Yay! I had the biggest crush on Rydia when I was younger. I know it's like, and she's a kid right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and say this just to clear things up. She shows up older later in the game. And holy crap. Like, man, I just couldn't get enough. Like, anyway, whatever. Okay, so we now have a new member of our party, which is Rydia. And we're gonna want to move her, actually, to... Oh, this is such a pain in the ass to explain. Okay, see how we're, like, zigzagging like this? There's 2 different ways you can arrange your party. You can either arrange it, because there's 5 slots total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you set it up like this, you're going to have 2 people in the front row, 2 and 4, and then 3 people in the back row, 1, 3, and 5. Otherwise, if you set it up like this, then you have 3 people in the front row, 1, 3, 5, and 2 and 4 will be in the back row. They always zigzag like that. And so you got to keep that in mind, like, whenever you're setting up your party, because you can't just move somebody to the back row anytime you want. You have to just... Like, you can't just move Cecil to the back row and have them both in the back row. If you wanted them both in the back row, you'd have to move Cecil down here, like this. So you'd have 2 people in the back row. But so ultimately, when you start to get more party members, there might be times when you want to have all of them in the back row, and it's just not possible. So anyway, this is turning into a really long episode here. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop here. Actually, I'm gonna get back in the town. And we're going to get ready to have some equipment in the next episode, and I will see you then. So, see you later.